world seems to be going to hell in a handbasket. Everybody's panicking about seemingly everything in the world. And I don't know, I went long Bitcoin. I'm going to tell you why I went long here. I'm not saying that this is the bottom or that we're going to reverse from here, that's over. I'll tell you why I took that trade and why I like it. And then we'll probably discuss why literally nobody on the entire planet cares at all about your stupid Wordle score. Save it to yourself. Let's go.
Let's go.
What is up, everybody? I am Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of All Streets. Before we get started, please subscribe to the channel and go up to a bear really carefully and take a little sample of their little bear tears, but only the ones that are in the comments when you say that you're going long something, and drop those tears on the like button. Drop those tears right onto the like button. Gavin here says he hasn't lost a Wordle, which is important. It's not even hard. No, it's not hard at all. I lost one, though, and it was like, what was it? Steak or something, S-T-A-K-E. And I was like, stay. I don't know, whatever. I was on it on 2 and keeping it. But none of you care about that. Why are we talking about Wordle? Stop.
Let's go.
Anyways, guys, been gone. Was away for just over a week. Coming back feeling refreshed, played some golf, sat in the sun, hung out with some cool people, and had a really great time celebrating my 10th anniversary with my lovely wife, Emmy. So now I'm back. Have reevaluated a few things. Just so you guys know, we'll be streaming for now a little bit less. Never twice a day. It's too much. Just too much. So I will be here in the mornings. Wednesday, we'll be back in the afternoon again for Chartapalooza. And then by next week, should have a more fixed schedule. But we're going to be doing a little less and try to improve it and make it better each time that we show up. Hopefully continue to build from there. So that's why there's going to be no stream this afternoon. So today we're doing it now. WhaleFin, digital investing experience, offering easy portfolio management tools, attractive investment yields, and access to the emerging digital lifestyle. As you know, WhaleFin from AM Group, they were the sponsor of the Monday afternoon streams. Moved them to the morning. If you guys have not checked out Amber, you can do literally everything there that you can do on an exchange or a legacy bank, but for crypto. You can trade with or without leverage. You can earn yield. You get to choose exactly how you want to earn yield, which strategy, how long you're going to do that for. Basically every single service you could ever need for crypto. So you just click on the link right down below and you check it out. Yeah, no sharding on Mondays. No, that's right. First of all, also, there's just kind of nothing to chart right now. Not that much to chart. Let's be real. The market looks like stir-fried poop steaks, right? Those are things that you eat in certain countries, probably. Yeah, the charts don't look good. And, when you stream more or write newsletters and stuff, you start to feel compelled to feed people more charts and more things, when the reality is sometimes it's better for us just not to do it and sit back and wait. And that's one of those times right now. But we're going to start diving in now to the news. How low can this go? Well, let's take a look at the charts in a minute. But here we go. Let's start. Also, I would love your guys' feedback on what the content should be. We can't do news every day. You do news every day and it's all kind of just ends up being the same news over and over again, skinned a different way with me making bad jokes. First mover, Americas. Usually we get to first mover Asia, but apparently America decided to move first today, right? As Bitcoin dips, inflation break-evens offer hopes to bulls. Guys, narratives. We're doing narratives, right? All we do is narratives. Every 5 seconds. Putin guys, Biden guys, they're going to meet. They're not going to meet. Bitcoin's up $200. Bitcoin's down $300. Are they going to meet? Did they move a tank? I'm sorry. I like technical analysis. I even like fundamental analysis, but I don't like trying to make financial decisions on satellite imagery of the Russian and Ukrainian border. Not saying that a potential World War III, not happening, is not a big deal for your finances. I'm just saying, I don't know how you make financial decisions based on it. But here we go. Let's talk about some narratives. Here you go, right here. First market moves. Bitcoin reverses early gains as Kremlin dashes hopes for Ukraine peace summit. So if you guys were paying attention last night, it was like Biden and Putin they're gonna do talking. They're gonna summit, guys, and they're gonna talk, and then they're not gonna war until they talk, and then they'll war. So stuff should go up if the war is not going to be today, right? And then like later it was like, that's just preliminary. It was like dump everything. And mind you, global markets are actually, or in the United States, excuse me, not global. Stock market is actually closed today because it's President's Day. We're celebrating our presidents. My daughter thought it was President's Day and asked me what I got her. President's Day, right? So all eyes are on Bitcoin. But then there's so like now we have the so that was the first thing, right? Ukraine Russian peace summit. And then of course, US inflation break even suggests Fed's tightening cycle may be shallow, supports Bitcoin long-term prospects. So here we are back in the Stranger Things upside down world of utter stupidity and confusion where we can't decide if inflation is good or bad for Bitcoin. And then we have to dig into how much inflation and how we talk about inflation, how long the inflation inflates, what that means for Bitcoin. But when you zoom out, you know that it's jack shit. That's what it means. There's going to be inflation. Bitcoin is deflationary. It's a great hedge. Chill. Buy some, maybe. Maybe buy some. Maybe call your friend. Tell them to buy some. They'll hate you. Right? Call someone who don't really want to be your friend. Right? Call them and be like, hey, you know, our friendship's kind of wavering. Buy some Bitcoin. You know, tell them when it's like 69. They'll hate you by now. You'll never have to hear from them again. It's like the old thing I said. There's a famous quote I've posted a few times. It's like if you lend somebody $20 and they never pay you back, that was like basically the best loan you ever gave because you just paid $20 to get a shitty person out of your life, right? But yeah, so what they're saying here basically is that yeah, the Fed's going to tighten, but like maybe they'll tighten a little less. And if it's a shallow tightening, good for Bitcoin, right? Because my God, guys. Let's not do this thing where we once again make financial decisions based on the random words of one old dude who's manipulating you. That's Jerome Powell, right? Inflation is going to be an issue. Buy Bitcoin. Don't make short-term trades based on what today's perspective of that inflation might be, right? Here's a real bummer from the CEO of Huobi. H-U-O-B-I. Somebody, Huobi? Huobi. Next Bitcoin bull run won't happen until end of 2024, says top crypto exchange co-founder. Apparently, this guy hates money and making it and wants nobody to use his product. I'm just kidding. It's fine. He's being honest. It's his opinion. He's allowed to share it. We're going to tighten, but we're going to tighten less. Like, it's not going to be that tight, right? So here's what he said. Bitcoin may not see a bull market until late 2024. What a dick. We just started 2022. That's like in crypto years, he was like, when you're 97 years old, you're going to make 10%. Right? He said, or the beginning of 2025. Like, who even thinks about 2025? What is that? If past price cycles are any indication, of course, what he's talking about here is the halving. He thinks that this cycle's over. We have to wait till the 2024 halving. And then 6 months after that, the next cycle begins. And oh my God, I hope he's wrong. Nobody wants to be thinking right now that this halving cycle is completely over and that we have to wait until the next one. Yeah. So that's when he thinks we're going to get another bull market. What do you guys think? What do you think? Yeah, I make financial decisions based on retesting trend lines. That's funny. An equally stupid reason to make financial decisions unless they're short-term trades with a premise and a stop loss. But we'll talk about that in a second. Let's keep going. Bitcoin Renaissance. Renaissance. Likely in H2. This is from Babel Finance. So we've got like a company from the Bible talking about the Italian Renaissance in one headline. Makes me click. Growth stocks and Bitcoin move higher 3 months after the first Fed rate hike, one observer said. So basically he's saying that in the past, okay, here's the premise. Bitcoin trades like tech, right? It's like the NASDAQ. And in the past, you see a major dip in those kind of stocks 3 months into the first Fed tightening, which would be March, right? We're going to see a tightening. And then for 3 months after, and then shit shit goes bananas and we do well. I've showed you, I've played out the whole case of previous tightening cycles. And when you zoom out on them for the full 2 or 3 years of the cycle, shit goes up, right? So in the beginning, you panic, everything gets priced in. And then when people realize, you know what, maybe it's not that bad, things go up. And that's the premise of why they're saying that we'll likely see a rise 3 months after March. So April, May, June, second half of the year, Tower of Babel. Tower of Babel, like, seems like, why would you name yourself after that? You know, Sodom and Gomorrah capital. Yeah. Like the Tower of Babel, they didn't finish that, right? They were trying to build a tower up to visit the heavens, visit God. Like they literally didn't even have tools, like, or metal, forklift, nothing. Build a tower to God, never got done. They got punished. But yeah, Babel Finance. Anyways, what are you guys talking about over here? I don't even know. You guys are just saying words. A lot of words. Yeah, maybe it's Babel. Maybe it's Babel. Maybe it's these are the Babels, and then they're not talking about the Tower of Babel. Noah's Ark Finance. Seems bad, you know? I don't really like, hey, you guys know, I'm thinking of a new company for my new name for my hedge fund. I really want to inspire confidence. Let's go with 10 plagues. Anyways, let's look at charts. Let's do charts. Oh, we're over 39,000. Who'd have thunk it? Guys, I posted this trade on Twitter like casually this morning, and it was sort of like, idiot, moron, fuckface, douchebag, scammer. I'm calling the SEC. I hate you. You're the worst. You're a dumbass. We're going to zero. Fuck you. I don't know. I was at 37,500 just a couple short hours ago. And the best thing, like, I don't like, I care about as much about people's opinions of my trades as I do about their Wordle scores. But like, I'm not going to lie, I'm a human person. And in the back of my mind, there's nothing better than knowing that someone who trolled you, like literally, like you like that, like without even saying anything, like they have like busted upon their own faces and are like proven wrong within like an hour. It's like the minute they type out that stupid thing where they're like, oh, you fucking idiot. Oh no, I look so bad. I look so bad. I like the term wanksters, but they're wanksters with a K if you know about 50 Cent. So I'm gonna now you guys got me wanting to talk about something. When I was like 2002, I DJ'd at a place in Philadelphia called Glam. I was there on Thursday nights and Sunday nights. Sunday night was the Eagles after party. It was a rough party. Nice place, rough party. It was up in this tiny little room, maybe the size of like, you know, fit like 100 people, really like a VIP thing. And Allen Iverson used to come in every week. And he would literally like ask me, and the manager would make me do it, like play right when 50 Cent dropped. He would make me play Wankster like 19 times in the night. Be like, and be like, what song's next? Like 4 hours of 50 Cent Wankster. 4 hours of that. One time I was in the bathroom peeing in a urinal, and Iverson comes up next to me. The only interaction we ever really, really like deeply had. I'm peeing, kind of uncomfortable. I look over, Allen Iverson's like this far from my face. So he goes, you the DJ, right? I said, yeah. And he goes, what's up with the white bitches? That was it. That was our interaction. That was my conversation with Allen Iverson. I was also there when he got shot at and his friend got killed in their car right outside. That was the same club. Anyways, that's my sidebar. So here we are, 39,226. Who would have ever imagined it? Who would have ever imagined it? You know, it's hard to even imagine because it's so unimaginable that Bitcoin can actually go up and it's fine. And maybe it's not always going to go down. And yeah, so here we are on the weekly chart. Look, I said this in the newsletter this morning. This looked bullish, right? Long wick down, beautiful reversal candle, Chad up candle. This candle was not confirmed until this, which means you're supposed to go up and oh no. We suck. Shooting star right at the 42K resistance, down. broke 42 and 39.6 support, and now we're below. And the first thing we did this morning was retest that shit. 39.6, like right up to it and down, or yesterday, right? And but like as bullish as this should be, this is equally bearish. Shooting star, down candle. You could call it something like an evening star if it was at the top of an uptrend. But like we just did the two that were supposed to go up, we can do the two that go down and then go up, right? Weekly chart, man, it's really hard. It take a long time for these things to play out, and it's really hard to discern what's going on. But right now we are under 39.6, which to me, 39,006, if you don't remember, right? We were in this slight uptrend here, down, a low, high, higher low, higher high. We violated that at 39.6 when we broke that, what was a higher low, right? So that's now a very, very key level. If you're looking at it here, it's kind of on the weekly. Like these are like the key zones to me, sort of. You probably have one right in here in 53 as well, right? Supply and demand. Rejected at supply after we bounced from demand. But what's interesting, if you take all that off and look at this red range, if you consider us in a range, which you would, we topped it around, 65, right? And then dumped back down to 29. So you have these sort of deviations here. I still think that's the range, high to low. Well, we're right at the center of the range, the mid-range, the EQ, whatever you want to call it, equilibrium. That's where we got rejected, right? So right around 44,000 becomes very, very important when you look at the whole thing as a macro range like that. Let's look at the day. Let's look at the daily and see where it bounced. It's like I wrote the newsletter this morning. Price was somewhere up here, and I said, like it's looking like we want to retest that blue line. Oh, got lucky. I got lucky. Look, you had this major swing low here. I've had this on the daily chart, 37.3. That's where I should have bid, but I was too busy talking to my kids to be trading. That's where I wanted my entry from 37.5. TBH, that means to be honest. If rejected at the EQ, should we technically see the bottom? Not necessarily. It can consolidate below and head up, right? But yes, that would be the target if it continues. And then, so we bounced perfectly off of both those supports in the exact same spot. That's a nice place to scalp along. I'm not saying it's the bottom, but that's a nice place to scalp along. And if you look at these two levels, basically 39.6, right? And 37.3, today's candle spreads between the two of those exactly. So like now at this point, if you're probably trading this, you either want to get long here above 39.6 or you want to get short here if you're trying to short it. That's it. Everything in the middle is my profit. Okay. And what do these levels line up with? Oh, I don't know. Pull the fibs from 28.6 all the way up to 69. This is the 78.6% retracement right there. Perfect. Right? That line I drew, 37.3. This is $50 off. 78.6% retracement. That's where we bounced here. And that's right now where we bounced here. Key Fibonacci shit happening right here. Yeah. My hair does look like a helmet today. I didn't comb it. I don't do my hair for you guys anymore. So just suck it. Suck it a little, Robbie. I'm going to call you Robbie. You're not a Robert. You don't look like a Robert. You look like a Robbie Keane. Famous name. It's a famous name. But why did I actually go along? Why? Why would you do that? You're so stupid, you idiot. You moron. You dummy. Shithead. Obvious. The same reason that I've taken every long that I've ever taken when price is dropping ever publicly on Twitter. Ever. Bullish divergence with oversold RSI on the 4-hour. Guys, trading can be so complicated. I've tried everything. I've been an Ichimoku Cloud maximalist. Ooh, supply and demand, support, resistance, OBV, RSI, Elliott waves. Done it all. I've done it all. I've gotten high on my own supply with every indicator and strategy that you got. And then I threw all that stupid shit, not stupid, it works for people, all stupid for me, all that shit out the window and just waited till I got these. And then I take trades. And life is really easy. Find something that works for you and just do it over and over and over and over again. Practice. Talking about practice. It's Allen Iverson, for those of you. Yeah. Anyways, look, but what I'm going to we had hidden bearish divergence. Bigly. Bigly. The whole rise up, we were just getting higher highs on RSI and lower highs on price. That's bad. And right now, we're looking at a potential hidden bearish divergence if price can't get above like 39.3. So I might be out of here soon. We'll see. We'll see. 30 minutes. Actually, this div doesn't even confirm for another 30 minutes. I jumped in early, admittedly, but that's what I do. So I might add to the trade. But that's the reason, right? We have that daily chart. I showed you exactly where it bounced off support. We have a bunch of emotional children on Twitter freaking the fuck out about other people's financial decisions. Imagine caring so much about someone else's money that you like actively go on their thread and cheer against them. Thank you. Thank you. Your donation is welcome. Right? So that's it. Simple. We're at support. And I got a div, right? And look, we had a bear div at the top. We were overbought. We were at 83 RSI. Of course, we were going to get to oversold eventually. Now we'll go back to overbought. May not be a straight trip, but we're going to go back eventually. Doesn't mean price has to go way up, but we're going to go back. Go back. It's fine. Newbie, what's a long? Simplify it. We going up or down? Sorry, Rich. I know we all speak in tongues over here. So listen, the long and short, people will say they went long or short anytime they buy or sell, but that's actually inaccurate. Long or short implies using leverage. I use 10x leverage. Don't use leverage. Don't do it unless you know how to do it. I only use leverage because I can keep less money on the exchange. I get 10x. My stop loss is way higher than my liquidation, so it's irrelevant that I'm using leverage. It's the same as a spot trade for me. But it means that I bought Bitcoin with leverage, expecting price to go up. That's long. Long means you're betting on price being up. Short means you're betting on price being down. To be short means that you have to be selling with leverage, aka borrowing to bet against. Okay? Yeah. Always use leverage with a stop loss. My God, liquidation is not a stop loss. People saw the picture of my trade because I post every damn trade I take. I literally just take screenshots. So they'll be like, "You're LARPing, you're lying, you're full of shit." I just literally take a picture, right? But you got to use a stop loss. And then people are like, "Your liquidation is too close." I'm like, "Bitch, I don't know what you're doing, but whoo." If you're using liquidation as a stop loss, you're going to be a very, very unhappy, poor person in my Twitter comments. Anywho, here we go. Next, this is dope.
That's dope.
Crypto enthusiasts forming DAO to buy Denver Broncos NFL team. If the sale goes through, the Broncos will join the Green Bay Packers. Still a weird name. What are y'all packing, though? As the only team in the 32-team U.S. National Football League owned by cooperatives. So the Packers basically owned by the fans, buy shares in the team and whatever. Now they're taking a novel approach. Someone's trying to do that here by doing it with a DAO. I think it's really cool. Do you guys think it's cool? I think it's cool. This is being led by Sean O'Brien, who's a guy from Cisco's legal department. And he says the DAO is going to go live this week. And they're basically going to try to buy an NFL team that will be run by a DAO. And I'm sure that everyone will get along perfectly and agree on all major decisions in a completely decentralized manner with nobody leading them. I'm sure that'll probably work great. What do you think of what happened to, cheese packers? I know, but that, if you called someone a cheese packer where I grew up, they'd beat you. What do you think of what happened to OpenSea? I don't think anything happened to OpenSea. I haven't really gotten that deep into it. Elway's not the owner. He's the GM, I believe. I haven't gotten that deep into it, but I believe it was literally nothing to do with actually OpenSea being hacked. A bunch of people were targeted with an email phishing scheme, clicked on a phishing link, then signed a transaction in MetaMask that they shouldn't have signed, and therefore gave someone access to their coins, right? Yeah. Meatpacking, also not something you wanted to call someone when I was growing up. Yeah. Meat packers. Meat packers are cheeseheads. Yeah, they're meat packers who packed meat, but then everyone was like, but we're Wisconsin and we do cheese. Meat and cheese, not kosher, but still cool. Yeah. Yeah, so it was phishing. Yeah, so this is the classic shit. OpenSea got hacked. No, it didn't. 32 people who use OpenSea got fooled and literally went through the process. I have many friends who have been hacked, who have mistakenly given someone access to accounts or given someone their private keys thinking they were speaking to somebody legitimate. We had meat packers, cheese packers, and of course, the famous fudge packers. Anyways, somebody talking about DXY breaking resistance. Anyways, Colorado Governor Polis, isn't that like Star Atlas and Polis, the governance token, says the state will accept crypto for taxes by this summer. That was awesome. This was at ETH Denver. He said this. Apparently everyone was at ETH Denver and nobody wanted to buy any ETH from Denver, right? But here you go. The reasons Colorado will accept crypto payments for state taxes and fees are for increased user convenience and faster payment speeds, the governor said. The state is still looking for the right company to facilitate these crypto transactions. Me, I'll do that shit. Send it to me. Keep it in good faith. I'll keep it in good faith. But yeah, listen, Colorado, Wyoming, the West, these guys are leading as usual. I mean, Colorado was the first state to legalize weed. Of course, they're going to be one of the first states to accept crypto payments. Come on, guys. So super obvious. But this is really cool. One more step towards mainstream adoption, although I doubt many people are going to be like, you know what I want to do with my Bitcoin? Pay taxes with it. And by paying taxes with my crypto, I'm going to have a taxable transaction. Yeah, taxable transaction. Sequoia Capital looking to raise up to $600 million for new crypto fund. We all know how this goes, right? They say we're going to raise $600 million. They're like $1.7 billion pledged in the first 9 minutes. Right, it'll probably be a bigger fund than $600 million because everybody is literally like, I don't know how to like put this. Like, let's just visualize. There are these establishments all over the world where men usually go for adult entertainment, right? And sometimes they're known when they particularly are excited by something that the performer's doing, maybe some move they haven't seen. They tend to throw money at that person. We've been known in rap lyrics to call it making it rain. Well, let's just say that crypto is that adult establishment and institutions are the guests. And they're taking out their shib mitts and they're just making it rain, right? Everybody wants, every venture capital institutions, they're not really buying Bitcoin, but what they're doing is investing all their money in VC funds to make it rain upon the crypto space. Bitcoin is cool. Bitcoin's cool, but like Web3 are like the new, like they know how to like really make it bounce or clap or whatever, you know, whatever those moves are. I don't know about any of that. I've just heard about it in the rap songs I listen to. That's Web3, right? And Sequoia is one of the biggest venture capital firms in the world. They are not crypto based. We are talking about a mega mass. I mean, they're called Sequoia. It's the biggest tree, right? A huge tree. Well, they're trying to make it rain on the crypto space, but this is absolutely huge, right? Storied venture capital firm Sequoia Capital is looking to raise $500 million to $600 million for its first sector-specific crypto fund. So one of the first sub-funds launched after the firm's major restructuring announced in October. Really big, guys. Here's the quote. Here's the quote. While we've invested in both equity and tokens over the last 5 years, many have asked that we take a more active role in managing our tokens, including staking them, providing liquidity, participating in governance, and trading through their platform, said Sequoia partners Michelle, Sean, Alfred in the announcement post. Sequoia, welcome. Welcome to the space. You'll probably ruin it, but you know, we all like when the number goes up. Money that won Melania Trump NFT came from Melania Trump wallet. Yeah, some of this news is a little old. I wasn't around, and I feel like I just want to talk about it. This is like the first lady, former first lady of the United States is wash trading NFTs. Oh, I wonder why people think that our space sucks. I don't know, because first of all, nobody in the world needs a Melania Trump NFT of a hat. It's my favorite hat. I'm gonna NFT it. Literally, like, it's a blockchain, guys. The people who set up her campaign literally use coins from like the same wallets to buy it at the end because nobody cared. Right? And like, meanwhile, like Trump is like shitting on crypto and talking about how terrible it is and it's the worst. And like, you know, your wife, bro, watching. First of all, we all know that Melania Trump can't even spell NFT and had no idea any of this was happening. Right? She's probably not even on her Twitter account. Someone that was probably like, you know, they have like this barrier of like news blockers around them, the Trumps. And a lot of politicians, like, you just know, like, you don't say like negative, you don't share negative news with Donald Trump. You just tell him how good everything is, right? So I'm sure she doesn't even know. And probably someone like whispered through her like wall, was like, "You NFT scammer." And she was like, "What? What? NFTs? Oh, what is an NFT? Me? Money?" Right. I doubt she had anything to do with this, but it's an amazing story. I mean, literally the ex-first lady of the United States wash trading NFTs, buying her own NFT to increase the value and make it look significant. Crazy. 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 FTX starts gaming unit. I can't even read words. To promote crypto adoption report. There are 2 billion plus gamers in the world who have played with and collected digital items and can now also own them. Yeah, obviously, guys. I think we know that gaming, metaverse, play to earn, this is the future of crypto where there's a lot of excitement. But here's what they said. FTX Gaming will offer a crypto as a service platform, which will allow gaming companies to launch tokens and offer support for non-fungible tokens. It will operate the service through its US affiliate, FTX.us. So basically, if you are a video game company, you're like, how do I get in on this bubble right here? How do I get in on this play to earn? How do I get that money grab popping off? You go to FTX, they'll facilitate that token launch, make it work for you. Picks and shovels. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. And finally, you guys may have seen this. I'm not saying she's dumb. I'm just saying she probably doesn't know what an NFT is and had nothing to do with it. And maybe she's dumb. I don't know. Intel unveils new mining chip and 3,600 watt mining rig. Wow. Intel, not a small company, going in, creating products specifically for Bitcoin miners and for sustainable Bitcoin mining at that. Good news. Good news. Working with a lot of miners in the United States to make sure that it's environmentally conscious and sustainable. Notably, a study said that this is a mining chip. This chip is about half as powerful as those from Bitmain, the existing ones. But I think that they're doing that obviously on purpose and already working on a second generation mining chip. Every time I think of chips, I just like makes me want like some like Tostitos hint of lime or maybe like a crispy salt and vinegar chip. Yeah. So guys, this is it, right? If you need any evidence that there's money to be made in mining Bitcoin, just ask Intel. When are they going to add Bitcoin to their balance sheet, though? I guess that would be the questions. Yeah, even the presidents know what Intel is. That's right. Habib speaks 5 languages. That's pretty dumb. That's pretty dope. I was getting that. That's dope.
That's
not
dope.
dumb. Sorry. Yeah. Salt and vinegar chips are god tier snacking. God tier snacking. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. So yeah, guys, we did it. We did it. We made it. So to be clear, there will not be a live stream this afternoon. And maybe not tomorrow morning, but definitely on Wednesday. I would like your feedback here, though. And I said this right before I left, right? We do this news every day. I know that you guys are entertained by it. We have a lot of fun. But I don't know that I'm adding quite enough value. It's just basically my hot takes on the news, right? I don't know. Do you guys want educational content? Do you want more about trades? You know, I'm not saying I'm giving up. I'm just saying I don't want to do this every morning, right? Love you guys, but it's not like more people are showing up, you know? Need more people. You need mainstream adoption of the Wolf of Wall Street's YouTube channel. I'm still going to be here with you guys. We're going to make a lot of great content, but I really would love to know what kind you like. Yeah. Food reviews. Yeah. One good market review. Yeah, I mean, I try to do the good market reviews. The problem is, like, I'm very, very hesitant to like go in deeply on any altcoins because the environment, like influencers shilling altcoins and stuff, not something that we can touch very much without getting a lot of hell. Weekly and mama jokes. I like that. Differences of opinion more. It's just me. I'm not going to argue with myself. What do you want me to do? You know, do it bi-weekly, the stream that is. Yeah, I think we'll like do this like Monday and Chartapalooza on Wednesday, maybe a Friday morning, and do the podcast on Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, epic interview. Well, I do interviews every Tuesday and Thursday. I try to take you step by step through my technical analysis here. Yeah. Yeah, car reviews, somebody said. Show a little shoulder. Yeah, I mean, I got to get sexier. You know, maybe if I show a little neckline, get more about rap and hip hop. Yeah, reading the news is blah. I tend to agree. It was something we tried for a very long time. I wanted to be consistent, but like my feeling is that you could do like you could either be like the Daily Show or you could go full John Oliver and be like, here's what happened this week, right? You could do it like once a week and you could touch on the highlights of the major news. Like we could do that on Fridays or something, talk about the news, you know, parenting tips. Yeah. Do you ever use fibs? Yeah, I literally showed some like today. I use fibs. Show me your fibs. That's the thing we say here. We say, show me your fibs. Differences of opinion means speaking with folks who disagree with you or called you out for oh, come on, man. Like people who called me out for things that didn't happen, whatever, doesn't matter. I didn't read that before I put it up there. You don't, whatever. Chartapalooza twice a week. There's no charts to see some days. You know, we do Chartapalooza, but it's like the market's bad. You know, open and answer questions about markets. I try to do that. We do AMAs. Can you experiment with unmarked drugs for entertainment? Oh, what's this blue one? Now I know, Mr. Miles, why you lack a face. Why you don't have a face, because too many drugs. A live feed from the golf course would be very entertaining. My swing has gone to complete crap. I couldn't even like hit the ball off the ground. And like I had 97 opinions. Like, you know, we were at a golf course with like caddies and like a lot of people. And it'd be like, oh, your swing, you do this and this. And by like 4 holes in, I couldn't even hit the ball in the air. Really bad. Orange pill, the only one we take here. Yeah. Well, all right. That's it. I'm done. Guys, check out WhaleFin. Amber by Amber, WhaleFin. Just click down below. Yeah. And that's basically, I'm just reading your stuff. AMAs end in golf and food. Yeah, I've never played like golf on a golf course like I played. Like every third hole, 4 times on the course, I'll say. They just would be like, oh, we've reached the comfort station. And you'd go into the comfort station and be like, all you can eat, like, spread of like the best food you've ever seen. And then just like endless tequila shots everywhere you went. I was like stumbling by the 7th hole. On the 9th hole, I was throwing axes into a tree. Don't know why I was doing that. After the 4th hole, we were throwing frozen shot glasses into a whale's statue's mouth. And if you got it in the mouth, the water exploded. Crazy. Sometimes there would just be a hole on the golf course where the caddy would be like, oh, we're about to tee off, but wait. And he would like pull up a little hatch and there would just be tequila shots in there. Yeah, it was wild. So I don't know. Can't really judge my golf based on my drunken efforts. It's pretty crazy. So guys, yeah, I'll be keeping you updated on this trade if it resumes and maintains for a very long time. Otherwise, I will see you all. I'm getting ready to do the thing. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for joining. Peace.